This iFLYTEK compact recorder boasts an octa-core processor, 2 GB of RAM, and 32 GB of internal storage, which supports up to 175 hours of recordings. It features a 2-inch touchscreen display and a long-lasting 2000 mAh battery. Now the key highlight here is its offline speech-to-text capability, allowing you to transcribe recordings in real time without an internet connection. It's able to do this in 5 major languages, including English, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, and Russian. Equipped with 2 directional microphones and 4 omnidirectional microphones, you can record up to 10 meters away with intelligent noise reduction for clear voice recordings. And all this fits right in your pocket. So as you can see, the iFLYTEK Smart Voice Recorder does come in a small and very compact box, nice matte black design, very simple and straightforward. And I'm actually very excited to try out this smart recorder because not only does it have a total of 6 microphones for some good quality voice, but all of the best features of this recorder work offline without an internet connection whatsoever. Very cool. Now packaging once again looks very nice, pulls out very smoothly, and wow! I will say first impressions of this recorder look fantastic. Very nice design, very small, lightweight, compact. I mean, it just looks nice too. I mean, look at this thing. Also inside the box, I have a user manual, as well as a little short USB Type-C charging cable, which is very nice to see, USB-C all the way. Now taking a closer look at this iFLYTEK recorder, nice aluminum design, very solid. Really like the starry gray color along with the nice gold accents around the microphone. Very, very nice look here. We have the nice 2-inch display right here on the front, a little recording button, directional D-pad here along with the center selection button. Over here on the right side, not only do we have one of the microphones, but we also do have the power button. Over here on the left side, we have another microphone along with the volume rocker. Down here on the bottom, not only do we have the speaker so you can listen to voice recordings, but we also have that all-important USB Type-C charging port that also can connect to your computer to transfer files over. And then up here on the top, we just have some microphone grills. So now let's get it powered on. We're gonna hold down the power button, and it instantly turns on. While the display is actually very bright, even with all these bright studio lights, no matter what, I can still see it perfectly fine. Very impressive. As we can see on the 2-inch touchscreen display, we do have all the different languages sliding across the screen. So far, I can only read hello. The rest of them, don't ask me, but I'm sure they say hello in another language. Whether it's Russian, Chinese, Japanese, or Korean. All 5 languages supported. Now, as you can see over here on the display, we're gonna tap on the blue arrow because we do have a touchscreen. Very nice. Now you can choose what language you want. Chinese, English, Japanese, Korean, Russian? I'm pretty sure that's right. You see, I know some things. We're gonna tap on English and continue. Now we can set the date. All right, very simple with the touch screen. Press next, now we can set the time. And now in preparation, oh, that was fast. In preparation, please wait, but settings are complete. And just like that, we're greeted with the home screen. And as you can see, we have a lot of information going on here. Over here on the top left, we have our current time. And over on the top right, we have our current battery percentage. And then right here in the middle is where we have our options as far as controlling the device. So by default, the first thing we have here is intelligent recording. And you can simply tap on it. It walks you through the process. It says to pause the recording. You can pause it and then it'll be saved with the press of a pause button. And then you can mark the content if you want to make it so it stands out, basically like a bookmark or a favorite option. And as you can see, it instantly started recording as it was still walking me through everything, and it is currently automatically transcribing what I'm saying over into English right here on the display. Wow, very nice. As you can see, we could tap on pause. So once we're paused, we can either resume it or press that we're done. So you can pause it when something's not happening and then start recording again instead of having a bunch of dead space. So we're gonna tap on done to save it. And then our second option is gonna be my file. So if we tap on this, it opens it up. You could swipe from the left side to return to the previous level. And as you can see right here, we do have our current recording that we just recorded. So as you can see, we can skip ahead or behind 15 seconds. We do have AI up here at the top. So we can have voice word filtering turned on or off and non-human voice filtering on and off. So for example, if there's a dog barking, it'll cut that part out and only play stuff that has a human voice. And then we can go back, and now we are back at the play screen. On the top right, we do have an option button. We can tap on that. We can see our tag list, file information, file export instructions, as well as the transcription and the option to delete the recording. So if we tap on transcription, it actually gives us the option to retranscribe what was said in the recording in case it didn't pick it up the first time. You can have it try again to get the more accurate results. We can see the file information. As you can see, it's 41 seconds long, has 583 words. That's very cool that it shows you how many words are in there. It shows you the size. So that file is 1.2 megabytes. It also shows you the date it was recorded and what audio mode it was recorded in. And we can simply press play to listen to it. Now, as you can hear, it's pretty quiet. So I'm actually going to swipe down, and right here we do have a little control panel. So we can adjust the brightness of the display, the volume of the speakers. Okay, very good. We also have power saving mode. If we tap on that, it goes into power reserve mode. So as you can see, the display goes down to the dimmest level to save on energy, and it also won't provide you real-time transcriptions when things are being spoken and recorded. So you definitely want to turn this off if you want to be able to read what's being said, although if your battery is low, it's probably best to keep it that way. Next, we have a gear icon here, so we can go to the settings. As you can see, we have general settings here, auto screen off time, auto power off time, an indicator so you know you're recording, system language, transcription language, manage language package, storage. It looks like right here we have 10 gigabytes taken up out of 32 gigabytes. So that still leaves you with 22 gigabytes of storage for voice recordings, not bad. We can go back. We have file export instruction, help and feedback. So you can have help for use, or you can contact them for help as well. We have battery and performance. Right here we can see our battery percentage on the top. I like that on. And we also have battery saver, same thing from the control panel. Next up, we do have system resources, and right here you can actually update the system. And then down here at the bottom we have about this machine. It'll show you all the different information about the recorder. So now back here on the file playback screen, as you can see, we do have our transcription right here in the middle, and also we do have our little seek bar here. As you can see, you can grab it and slide it around to the exact spot you want. You can also seek forward and backwards 15 seconds at a time, and it also updates the transcription. And then right in the middle, of course, we could press play and listen to it right here on the recorder itself. And as you can see, the transcription does move as things are being spoken. Tap on pause to pause it, and if we swipe left, we can actually see the full transcription here. Very, very nice if you want to read through everything, pretty much like a book. Now, one of the cool things is you can actually double tap on words and it starts playing exactly right there. That's very cool. So you can actually go through, read it, see what you want to listen to, and then tap on it twice to make it go exactly to that spot. And then we also have 1x here, 1.25x, 1.5x, 2x, and 0.75x, depending on how fast or slow you want to listen to a recording. So if you want to switch between different recording modes, we just tap on this little icon up here at the top right, and as you can see, we have our different options. We have smart mode, which is going to be great for most scenarios. We have conference mode, which is suitable for multi-person and multi-directional speaking conferences. We have speech mode, which is applicable for multi-person lectures or press conferences within 10 meters away. And we also have interview mode for one-on-one interviews or conversations within 3 people within 1 meter. Then as far as recording time, the maximum recording time for a single file is up to 4 hours and 55 minutes. Once it hits that point, it'll stop recording. It does record in a WAV file format at 16 kilohertz and 256 kilobits per second. Now, although you did see we do have a touchscreen here that you're able to swipe around on if you want to adjust different settings and control the unit, but we also do have physical buttons, which might be easier depending on who you are or if you just want to have a tactile feel. So as you can see, we do have the D-pad. You can simply tap on it, goes across the displays. Very easy. Tap the middle to go in, tap it again to select, very simple, straightforward stuff. For example, if we go into the files menu, open up this recording, we can use the D-pad to choose different options and go around. So very simple, whether you want to use the touch display or the physical buttons. But wait, there's more. We also have a physical recording button with a simple press. Starts recording, starts showing the waveform. As you can see, we have the same different options as we had when we were using the touch screen. And as you can see, it's automatically transcribing what I'm saying. Very cool. Looks very accurate too. Very impressive. We can once again pause, so we can actually use the D-pad here. Pause it, resume recording if we want to, or go to done and then save the recording. And as you can see, go back to files. We do have 2 recordings here now. We can press it, press play. Start showing the waveform. As you can see, we have the same different and it sounds very good. So although you already did hear a few samples as we were going through the different settings, right here is a raw and unedited audio sample coming directly from the iFLYTEK smart recorder directly to you with no further edits whatsoever. This is exactly what it sounds like talking at a regular speaking voice with this thing just sitting right here. For example, if I turn it around here, in case you have somebody right in front of you and you're having a conversation, this is what they will sound like because it's coming from the back of the device instead of the front. But maybe you have 4 people. Maybe there's someone on this side over here. This is what they sound like. Maybe there's somebody over here on the other side as well. And maybe just, why not, there's somebody right here at the top talking down onto the microphone. Now, if I move it closer to my mouth, this is what it sounds like if you're maybe doing an interview and you want to pass the microphone back and forth. Hey, how you doing today? What'd you think of the shooting star that happened last night? Did you make a wish? I did. And this is my wish. So as you can see, while we're doing all of this, we do have the transcription going on the display. very quickly, very accurate. I'm very impressed. We have the waveform up there at the top, see what language we're recording in, and it's actually very, very impressive. Now, the other thing is, although you can have the screen on while you're recording, if you don't, you can simply press the power button. It puts the screen to sleep, but the recording still is being recorded. And as you can see, we have this flashing green light here to let you know. And once again, you can turn that off in the settings if you don't like it. But we can press the power button again, brings us right back to where we were. I'm gonna set it down here, go about 25 feet away and see if it can pick me up. And just like that, I'm about 25 feet away talking at a regular speaking voice. For example, we're having a bit of a meeting and I'm giving a little presentation to a small group of people in this room. But if I start screaming and talking louder, you should definitely be able to hear me just fine, and hopefully it's still able to transcribe my voice perfectly, especially when I come down to a softer speaking voice that's more regular, in line with just having a conversation. Or maybe even if I start whispering right now, can it still pick me up when I'm this far away and I'm talking really, really softly? I'm really quiet right now. There's no way it's picking me up, right? But hopefully it is. And if it is, hopefully it's able to tell exactly what I'm saying when it transcribes my voice. So looking at this, it looks like, wow, looks like it was picking me up and transcribing me the whole time. Very, very impressive. Let's actually stop the recording. Just like that, instantly save with the press of a button. As you can see now, I am outside and I am really far away from this recorder, and it's still picking up my voice just fine, and it is even transcribing my voice at the same time in real time while I'm way over here, which is very impressive. So all in all, the iFLYTEK smart recorder is actually very impressive. It has good audio recording qualities, especially when you're far away. Very impressive. When I'm talking at a very low voice, 25 feet away, it can still pick me up somehow. I don't know how that's possible, but it's doing it. And not only is it recording it, but it's transcribing everything I am saying. So I can go back and look at it, read it, and see exactly what was said. So I don't have to listen to it. I can just skim through it real quick. I could double tap where I want to listen to something. Very, very impressive. The build quality does feel very good in the hands. Very small and compact. Very good size. Very good design. USB Type-C, very nice to see. Bright display even in this bright light. Instant recording just like that. And instant text from your speech. Perfect for students, workers, or anybody who wants to record stuff so they don't forget it, and also be able to read through it really quick with the automatic transcription, all without being connected to the internet.